Hey guys, this is Shadow Sneaks, and this is video 4 of my Nuzlocke challenge. In the last challenge, I lost 2 members, Bix and Tramp, to Sharon. I also got 2 new ones in their place, Blitzel, Meh, and I forgot about Rolo, who I got right at the end of the video. The last few videos I had a problem with the audio, so I put it a little higher this time, and hopefully you guys will be able to hear me. And on this route there are several trainers to battle, so quite a few battles are skipped here, but most of the battles involve me training up Rolo, Meh, and Sparkles. And for the time being, my team's doing good. No one's, too dead. I didn't exactly want a time pull, because a fighting type would have been beautiful for this playthrough, but I will take what I got because it is better than nothing, because at a point there I only had Clock. And for the time being, I have a nice little team. I even have a Psychic Flying and a Electric type, which is nice to have, especially later on, but this is a Nuzlocke challenge, remember, so I am not guaranteed for how long they will live. And this guy insists on continuously using growls, and I've only attacked myself once so far, so I figure why not try out a Bubble Beam. Come on, Rolo. And hit himself again. Just beautiful, Rolo, just beautiful. And more growls, so I think I will stick with the Bubble Beams. And will this Bubble Beam hit, or will I hit myself? Bubble Beam worked! And it's not enough to kill him though. And more growls, I suppose, because, we didn't have enough of those. I remember, this was one of my more favorite games out of the Pokemon series. The storyline is one of the better ones in my opinion. White 2 is nice too, Black and White 2, because there's actually a continuing storyline in it. And the gym leaders actually take a part in the story here, unlike most games. I mean, there's some people who help out in the Hoenn region, but not so much as they do here. The gym leaders actually have conversations with each other, and they're helping each other out when Team Plasma goes to steal stuff. And it's another time pull, so I decided to switch out Rolo and try out Clop here. Clop is also very close to evolving, as you can tell, which will be good because I can actually have a nice Dewott, and that'd be perfect because Oshawott sadly cannot do much damage. His evolved form does a little bit more, because I've used them before, but I never actually started with an Oshawott, so this is the first time for me. But I can hope that he'll get a little better, and I can start kicking some more ass. Not enough to kill him, of course, and time pull yet again. What goes for the growls. Time Pull's face is very creepy, Just look at that face. It just kind of, I don't know, it concerns me. His eyebrows, I think. That's the most creepy part about him. And I got enough to actually grow a level, which is perfect. And learn Razor Shell. Good. How much does Razor Shell do? 75 damage. Ooh, that's good. That's much better than Water Gun's currently doing. So I will get rid of Water Sport, give him Razor Shell. And another time pull, and since time pull is purely water type unlike his evolutions, I'm going to send out Sparkles, who's grown a few levels since we last saw him. Last I saw him he was about 12, so now he's 13. That's a little better. It's an improvement at the very least. Have some more shockwaves. And one shockwave, since he's the pure water type, does fantastic amount of damage. He uses a growl, as always. I don't know what is with this trainer and growls, but it's alright with me because he's not hurting me. I'll go for a quick attack and end this battle. Quick attack! Goodbye, you creepy eyebrow Pokemon. Do not come back. And pretty nice, easy little battle there. But the main important part of this battle is the evolution of Clop. My nice little clown Pokemon is evolving into something more fierce. that it actually pose a threat. I mean, don't get me wrong, Oshawott has posed quite a threat, because he saved my ass there in Sharon's battle. Dewott! I like Dewott, he looks cool. I like his little whiskers. I like his 2 shells on his legs. He's badass. What the fuck is this she doing? Her trolling around. The fuck is this jackass doing? And here's a battle of me using Meh. Because at first I called him Meh, but as it turns out, it's actually a pretty useful Pokemon. That Psychic Flying typing is very nice, especially early on in the game here. And I can get away with quite a few confusions and gusts and actually do a remarkable amount of damage, especially to, you know, the fighting types that are really present. And that rock throw did a lot, but I am gonna risk it and go for another confusion. That's playing a little risky, but it killed the Timber. And Timbers give out a nice little amount of experience, so Meh through to level 15. And Heart Stamp. I don't know what that does. 60 damage, huh? Alright, that's a pretty nice amount of damage. How much does Confusion do? 50? Yeah, let's give it a Confusion. And give it Heart Stamp. With the chance to flinch and 10 more damage. Could come in handy later. Yep, you have to try harder. Alright. I'm going to switch Sparkles out in front, maybe have him get a little bit more experience. Sparkles was kind of a pain in the ass to train. Luckily there's a lot of time pulls and Pidoves here, so they gave me quite a bit of experience. I had a Repel on because I was getting sick of Pokemon. I got myself a nice little netball, and now to the next part. On to the gym. This gym is kind of scary, normal types. I don't really have anything to combat normal types. And we're going in. This is that stupid bookcase gym where you have to solve a bunch of book riddles. The first time I did it, it took me a while, and I'm not sure why. But I get a nice fresh water. Just between you and me, they're weak against fighting. Oh, thanks. I can't catch them in Pinwell if you did not realize my Nuzlocke challenge. And yep, I battled first trainer, nothing happens. Do I want to read the book? He met a Pokemon for the first time in his life. It was a small brown Pokemon who was terrible. Can you solve the questions? No. What is the first Pokemon you met in the gym? It's on the bookshelf in the middle row. So, on to the middle row. Maybe I don't even have to deal with her. I don't. The biology of Patrat! Huzzah! A terrible little tiny brown Pokemon that is now dead for me and I can never catch again. Someone may be reading it. Figures. Is it you? Clop took a bit of damage in the last battle there. And what does the memo say? I'm reading a book about Tepig. What a pity. I answered that question incorrectly. I was just pressing A really quickly. Did you figure it out? May not be a living thing. Is it a locomotive? I actually remember that from the previous ones. I see. Did you find the memo and come look for the book? The structure of a locomotive. Gee, I wonder. But this bastard is evil with this little Herdier. It's a preview of things to come, but I do not like Herdier. It does an insane amount of damage with its stupid attacks. And I'm trying out Rolo here, they don't have a little bit of experience, you know. And I'm thinking, oh, he won't hurt me that bad, you know. Like, I just learned Mudshot. Why not try it out because he grew a level? I forget Mudshot apparently does absolutely nothing, it drops his speed. But that's not enough to really mean anything. We'll try out a Bubble Beam, maybe that'll do a little more damage. And it does, but he has a Bite. Okay, that's no good. Bubble Beam. And not enough. Okay, alright, Goodbye, Rolo. That tackle did a lot more than I thought it would. You are a heartless, evil bastard. Herdier, Heart Stamp. Just Heart Stamp it into the ground. And that's not enough, and holy shit, I forgot about Bite. I think I have enough HP to take it down, so just a Gust, get it out of here. make me not have to deal with it. I'm now down a member for the gym, which makes this a little more difficult. Level 16 meh, and that's something. And you suck. Satoshi, whatever, you go away. Get out of my way, you murderous monster. The structure of a locomotive, yes, I would like to read it. There's a memo. There's a challenger. Third questions. If you heat it a pop, it'll be delicious. What is this? It's closer to the entrance. Go read some more books. Sweets for Pokemon? Oh boy. Puffins made in a faraway Sinnoh region. I managed to get here, and then 2 forward, 1 to the left. And there's a bunch of instructions here, like, you know, 2 steps back, and then slide to the left, slide to the right. Move to forward and move 1 to the right. And basically, I just kind of go wing it and just go talk to that girl, because I mean, there's 1 more trainer left. And I mean, who else is it gonna be? I've talked to all the books already anyways. So I'm gonna try out you. Yup. Yeah, sure, I'll challenge you. Nothing important really happens here. She loses. Now I read the last book, get out of my way. This is a bookshelf. Biology of Tepig. I want a Tepig. There's a memo. You managed to get here. I look forward to your battle. Click. There's a switch underneath the book. There's a switch underneath the trash. Go book, go shelf, book, go bookshelf. Hey! And then the books slide a little bit. And now, back to the Pokemon Center to sadly release my newest member of the party, Rolo. I mean, he helped me in a few battles, he didn't exactly do too much. I'm sad to see him go because he evolves into some cool things. And you will be missed, buddy. And I still got 3 left. And I'm not sure. Oh yes, I'm going to teach Duat Rock Smash so that he'll at least know a fighting move, because in Unova, Rock Smash is a fighting move, and that might be able to at least help me a little bit with these normal types. I mean, I can help get rid of Tail Whip, give him something more useful at least, since Rock Smash is not a TM. And right here there's 16, 16, and 17. And I go look up just how strong Lenora's Pokemon are and train quite a bit, because I am afraid. Because that Herdier, who wasn't even the same level, kicked my ass. So I go train up Duat a good 3 levels in the downtime between the clip, because I am terrified of these Pokemon. I got Sparkles here for the start, and I mean, I'm kind of knowing he might not make it. I mean, these Pokemon are pretty tough with their takedowns and stuff, so I'm just gonna try to impair this Herdier as much as I can, and just weaken it so that if he unfortunately does have to go, I avoid quite a few attacks. There's a bunch of hacks, so I use a bunch of Tail Whips to try to, like, you know, just weaken it. He's paralyzed. That's beautiful. I can go in for a Shockwave. Maybe it'll do some damage. I mean, I can hope. And it does not do anything. Since he's paralyzed twice, I can tell this thing's kind of strong. I'm gonna go in for another Tail Whip and weaken it even more to at least. I mean, I'm kind of going for the sacrifice move here, because that takedown, it did a shit ton of damage. You see that? Gone, just in a heartbeat. Very sad to see my poor Sparkles go, but he will be avenged. And here I'm going to use Duat and a Razor Shell to take it down. Two Tail Whips, it's gone, I don't have to deal with it. 666 is the devil, yes indeed it is. Level 20, and I don't have any use for the new Fury Cutter. I don't personally find it strong enough for me. So I'm gonna go on to this asshole of a Pokemon. Watchog knows Crunch, so I'm not gonna send out Meh, because that could be very bad for it. Probably 1-hit KO as well. Retaliate, which does quite a bit of damage. It's a scary amount of damage. A Razor Shell to take it out. Actually, it doesn't do near enough. Another Razor Shell. He uses another Retaliate. And I actually closed my eyes and raged at this point, because I thought it was dead. But I had 3 HP left, and I get away with the kill on this. It was beautiful. I was cheering. I mean, yes, I didn't have to lose my clock. Look at that. 3 HP left. I lost Sparkles, unfortunately. That is very sad. I did like Sparkles having my nice little electric pony. But I got the win, just barely. That was a very close, almost too close for comfort win. That's why this whole not using potions throughout the battles at the gyms is very tough. Because some of them are just incredibly tough battles. I would have been incredibly sad if I lost Duat because I'd be stuck with just one Pokemon, and that'd be terrible. Dear, come quickly! They're gonna steal some bones! Oh no, not the bones. Gee, I guess I better come along too. Doo-doo-doo. Goodbye, terrible Jam, who killed my electric pony and round-faced creature. No, wait. Enough fooling around. You've come, Gym Leader. Reclaim this dragon's skull in the name of liberation. Is this a Dragonite? I forget. I mean, look at the head of it. It kind of looks like a Dragonite to me. It is something, but I forgot what it was. I'm gonna assume it's a Dragonite, just by the body feature. Oh no, they stole a skull. Wouldn't it be better off like stealing the Deoxys stone in the corner and then summoning Deoxys, which would be way stronger? I mean, Deoxys is pretty cool. It never even had any like storylines, sadly. Because they always talk about Rayquaza and Groudon and Kyogre, but what about Deoxys? He's there. He's pretty badass. You only get him at like special events. Same for Arceus. That would have been cool to have a story arc for that. But whatever. Something hectic. Someone walked away with an exhibit. Oh, I guess it's a party. I guess we're all meeting up here. Oh, hi. Hello. If there's some kind of problem. Your friends? Ah, they're trainers. Let's split up in church. I want you to stay at the museum, and you two go search at the Pinwheel Forest. Are you raring up to round up some robbers? Oh, yeah. Not really. Oh, look, a dowsing machine. I mean, it's nice to find some items, but I don't really need it. Use it to find stuff you can't see. Protect the museum. You guys would do a terrible job if you actually had to protect the museum. You and your monstrous Snivy. And now to the Pokemon box to sadly release Sparkles. He served me very well in that gym. I loved my little electric pony. He got me the win against that Herdier because otherwise my Dual would have taken damage and it would have not been able to survive that Retaliate from the Watchog. You have anything important? It's a maze. Is it a maze for you? Yeah, it is. And yep, now we're in the forest. Hello, Berg. Well, you see there are two ways out. The road and straight to the woods. I'll take the straight road. Of course you're gonna take the straight road and make me go through the woods. You suck, Berg. Come on, for Lenora's sake. And I'm thinking right here, almost about the 20-minute mark, I'm gonna call it. And if you like what you see, subscribe, and I'll be back.